The department store is teaming up with Sephora in hopes of driving more store traffic amid the e-commerce boom. Lauren Thomas joins us now with all the details. Lauren.
Thanks, Melissa. Well, the beauty wars really are heating up. Like you said, Kohl's announced a 10-year deal with Sephora this morning. It aims to open 200 Sephora locations within Kohl's stores by the fall of next year, ramping that up to more than 850 locations by 2023. Now, this announcement comes on the heels of Target just last month announcing a tie-up with Ulta Beauty to open Ulta stores in more than 100 Target locations. Kohl's has also said that it plans to at least triple its sales in beauty in the coming years. Joining me now to discuss this deal are Kohl's CEO Michelle Goss and the Sephora America's CEO Jean-Andre Rogaut. Thank you both for being here with me today. Michelle, my first question is for you. Why is now the right time for Kohl's to make such a big bet in beauty? And walk us through what exactly this experience is going to look like when we visit a Kohl's store.
Sure, Lauren. Well, it's great to see you. I would say a couple things. First off, just a couple months ago, we launched our new strategy. We've had our sights set on beauty for some time. And with all the disruption that's happening in the retail industry, we've really taken a step back and asserted a new strategy to be the destination for all things active, casual, wellness, and beauty for the family. So we're going to be making certain categories like active and athleisure and beauty, of course, much bigger, and then downsizing or exiting other categories. Like I said, we've had our sights set on beauty for some time. Kohl's, as big as we are, we're very underrepresented in beauty, yet we serve 65 million customers, 70% which are female, and they've been telling us they want a bigger, bolder experience in beauty. So we could not be more excited but to partner with the world's expert in beauty, which is Sephora. And I think combining the expansive reach that we bring, 1,160 stores, 95% which are off mall, so hugely convenient, coupled with our omni-channel presence, you combine that with Sephora's expertise and their loyal customers, we know that we're going to convert a lot of our own customers as well as attract millions of new customers and younger customers into Kohl's. So this is a transformational partnership and deal, certainly for Kohl's, I'd say for both companies. And then in practice, how that's going to work is we are building true shop-in-shops inside of Kohl's. So a typical Kohl's is about 90,000 square feet. The Sephora shop, which will be in prime real estate right in the front of the store, will be about 2,500 square feet. So it will house many of the fantastic brands that you find at a Sephora today. We're also doing something a little bit out of the box, which is we are branding one of our doors. Most Kohl's stores have 2 doors. So it will be unmistakable that there is a Sephora inside of Kohl's, and you'll see that from a distance. So again, we could not be more excited and pleased with the announcement that we shared today.
Thanks for all that additional detail. Jean-Andre, I wanted to toss to you as well. And this obviously is not your first time partnering with a big retailer. Back in 2006, you struck a deal with JCPenney. JCPenney has since filed for bankruptcy during the pandemic, and they're in the process of emerging. But you will be cutting ties with them, moving out of those stores, and now moving into Kohl's. So why did Kohl's make sense as the next partner for you?
Well, Lauren, as you know, Sephora is the #1 prestige beauty retailer in America and has been for a few years now. We also obviously have a very large .com presence. And we have been delivering, surprise and delight to consumers for a long time for very unique brand assortment, for our really expert beauty, beauty advisors. Our problem is reach. We have only 500 stores, and most of them are in urban centers, traditional malls, and we have not been able to reach, consumers in American suburbia, in the Carolinas, in Ohio, in Texas, in Florida, the way we would like it to be. And the reason this deal is so great is that we are going to be able to leverage the extensive network of Kohl's, but more importantly, the fact that their locations are so convenient, off malls, easy to park, easy to access. That is going to be a blessing for our consumers to be able to discover Sephora Beauty in an easy and convenient way right next to where they live. So for us, it's a transformative deal. We will triple the network of stores in the next 2 or 3 years. We'll also be the exclusive beauty retail partner on Kohls.com. As you know, Kohls has done significant investments in .com and also last mile, like BOPIS and curbside. So we'll obviously leverage all of those investments to help Sephora. So it's a partnership that's going to be very complementary. Very few of our stores overlap. We are more urban, they are more suburban. So it's a great mix, and it's a big win for Kohls consumers and Sephora consumers. It's also a big win for our brand partners. It's a way for them to get a much bigger reach across the U.S. to a much broader consumer group.
Michelle, how should investors think about how you make money from this partnership in terms of revenue sharing from the products sold, in terms of cross-selling, in terms of whether you're catering and serving the existing customer base that you have, or actually going to be able to bring in new customers who will then buy other items within your store?
Yeah, so first, let's start with the beauty opportunity. I mean, this is a true partnership. We're both all in for a long-term commitment, at least 10 years, hopefully decades beyond that. And so the economic model is a shared operating profit model. But on the sales side, Kohls will book the revenue, own the inventory, et cetera. But from an operating profit, we will share in that. So we're both hugely vested in each other's success, which is fantastic. And in terms of, the long-term opportunity for Kohls, this is a tremendous opportunity for us to acquire new customers, new, younger customers. I do think it will absolutely resonate and convert our existing customers. I mentioned 65 million customers, 70% of which are women.
Perfect.
And we're looking forward to converting those customers into being beauty buyers as well. But I think importantly, all these new customers we're going to bring in, we're going through a big transformation inside Kohls as well. So we're looking forward to converting them not only into Sephora, but also into great Kohls customers over the long term.
Michelle, I wanted to ask, this announcement obviously comes in the thick of the holiday season, and we just got through Black Friday and Cyber Monday. What are you seeing at stores? We saw there was a large decline year over year in traffic in stores on Black Friday, and a huge growth online as well. So how are you working through that, and any feedback from the weekend?
Yes, Lauren. So as we shared earlier in the month, we were really pleased how we kicked off the holiday season. Like many retailers, we did a lot of things to move some of that demand up earlier as customers were telling us that they wanted to shop early. A lot of the categories that were trending going into the holiday season continue to do well. Home, athletic, even toys for Kohls. And we're pleased that we're seeing lots of customers shopping us online, but also coming to our stores. We still have a lot of big days and weeks ahead of us. So, Lauren, I'll look forward to sharing those results when we're on the other side of the holiday season.
Absolutely. Thank you. Well, thanks to Kohl CEO Michelle Goss and Sephora America CEO Jean-Andre Rogaut for joining me this afternoon to talk about this deal.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.